Okay, madam. Start ಮಾಡಿ.
Okay, sir. So,
Start ಮಾಡಿ
Okay.
madam. ಹುಡುಗರೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಾರ.
okay, sir. Okay, very good afternoon, children. Now, welcome back to your science classes, 8th standard. In that first lesson, crop production and management. So, yesterday we have learned about this crop, how the production will go on and how they will manage and how the farmer will supply food, how this production was started. So, before how the people will live, just I am recapturing the lesson. How the people before people will lead their life without production. How now after the agriculture, now after this they have started the agriculture. So in agriculture again, depend on the season, depend on the, what is that, depend on the season, the farmer will grow the crops. So when we will go for the crops again, these crops are classified into two categories. One is a kharif crops, another one is a, what is that, another one is rabi crops. This kharif crops is grown in rainy season. These rabi crops are grown in winter season. So now example already I said example of kharif crop and rabi crops. Now we will go for the, what is that? In the topic to be covered in this lessons are basic properties. In the basic properties or basic practice. Here the preparation before doing agriculture, what the preparation the farmer will do. Now second one, preparation of the soil, means how they will prepare the soil for growing a crops. So in the preparation of the soil, already yesterday I have said that first what they will do, they will loosen the soil, not tightly. Hello? Sir, screen
madam.
is not visible. Sir, screen is not visible there.
Only plain white is visible, madam. Nothing, no font, no nothing.
Okay, sir. Once I will check. Okay, children. Sorry for the delay. Now again you get back to your class, crop production and management. So in that, what is that? 1 point agriculture practice over, basic practice over, and preparation of the soil over. In the preparation of the soil, before showing in the ಬೀಜ ಕೆದರಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಬೀಜ ಹೊಳಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಅವರು ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತಾರ. ಹೌ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹೌ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಚೆಕ್ ದ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್. For that, I will say one activity, one simple activity for you. You can that activity you will try in home also. What you have to do for that? I think in your kitchen, take any kitchen item, whatever it may be. What is that? Groundnut, pulses, whatever, or some dals you take. So what you have to do, or wheat you take, or jawar you take. Take one glass of water. So what you have to do? You have to in that glass of water you have to dip some, what is that, jawar or wheat grains. So crops, when you will grains, when you will throw in the water, what will happen? Some little quantity of the crops, what is that, some little quantity of the crops or seeds, what they will do, they will float on the water. Why? Because that crops are, or that crops are spoiled, so that are not a good, that are not in a good condition to grow a crops or field in a land. So it's a farmer also, there are two activities to check the crop in a good condition or in a bad condition. So they will do like that only. First they will test the crops whether they are in a good condition or they are able to grow in a good manner or not. So they will check that, and afterwards they will go for the agriculture implement. So in when you will come to the agriculture implement, children, here some tools in agriculture implement, some tools are used here. So ಇದು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಈಗ ಹೊಲ ಮಾಡಾಕ ಅಥವಾ ಹಳ್ಳ ಹೊಡಿಲಕ್ಕ ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡಕ್, ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬರಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ದೇ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಯೂಸ್ this what is that, plug, hole, cultivator. But nowadays, before people, what they will do, they will use only simple tools for the agriculture. But nowadays all the scientific tools they are using. So before that plug, how it was there, I think in your reader you will able to see this figure of the plug. What they will do, this with the help of the plug, what they will do, it has, how was this plug, it has very long, and what is that, it was very long, and with the help of the tube, ಎತ್ತುಗಳು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಲಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಅವರು ಹೊಲ ಹೊಡಿತಿರು. ಬಟ್ nowadays they are using tractors to fill the land. So what do you mean how this plug was used? I will say how this was used. See, this plug used in ancient time for tilting the soil. Tilting the soil means nela kedraka, land kedraka. ಇದೇನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಅವ್ರು ಪ್ಲಗ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. By adding fertilizer to the crop, removing the weeds. When they will use this plug, what it will help for tilting the soil also, and adding the fertilizer to the crop and removing the weeds. What the weeds are present on that land, they will remove that weeds. So this is made up of the wood. How this plug was made up? It is made up of the wood and drawn by a pair of bulls. And bulls ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಉಡ್ಲಿಂದ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ. ಪ್ಲಗ್ಗಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಒಂದು ಇದು ತಕೊಂಡಿ ಸೈಡಿಗೆ ಎರಡು ಎತ್ತುಗಳು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಲಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಅವರು, ಹಿಂದಿನ ಜನ ಮೊದಲು ಹೊಲ ಹೊಡಿತಿರು. ಈಗ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜನ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿಸ್ instrument. So many peoples they are using the tractors now. So how they will do this? So with the help of the machinery also they will fill the land, and with the help of the ancient time also they will fill the land. So wood is drawn in a pair of bulls or other animals. Not only ಎತ್ತುಗಳು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕ, they will take the horses also, sometimes they will take the camels also. It contain a strong triangular iron, ಏನಿರ್ತದ ಮುಂದಿನ ಕಡೆ ಏನಿರ್ತದ ಐರನ್ ಇಂದ ಇರ್ತದ, iron strip called plug. And here a simple tool is used for removing the weeds for a, what is that, and how this, what is HOEL hole, how they, it is a very simple tool, it is used for removing the what the weeds are present to loosen the soils. ಅದು loosen the soil ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ soil ಗೆ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬಹಳ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ land. When you will touch the land, what is the land is so hard. So they will use these two instrument, and they will use these two tools to tilting the soil or to loosen the soil. ಅದು soil bhal hard ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಲೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ ಇದು instrument they will use. So with the help of these simple tools they will cultivate the land, and they will start the farming. Okay, now next, when you will go for the, what is that, this is about the agriculture implements, how they will use the tools. But what happened? The indigestion wooden. What is that nowadays? It is a strong board and bent plate of iron. How was this hole? It is a strong board and bent plate of iron is fixed on one of its end. One side and one of its end. It is the iron was fixed one of its end, and what is that? And works like a blade. So it is, children. It is in your page. It is in your reader. See what is that? 1.1b. How was this hole was? See, it is very sharp. It is like a blade. It helps into tilting the soil or losing the soil. Now when we will come to the cultivator, how was this cultivator? See, nowadays plugging is done by the tractors, so driven by a cultivator. So in your figure you can able to see in your reader 1.1c, cultivator driven by a tractor. How they are using? See, before that, before figure you have seen that using with the help of the animals, they are what they are tilting the soil. But here with the help of the tractor, with the help of the tractor, they are tilting the soil. So what they are first with the help of the ಹೊಲ ಹೊಡೆ ಕನ್ನಡಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಲ ಹೊಡಿತಾರ ಅಂತಾರಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗ ಅದರಿಂದ ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಲಿಂದ ಹೊಡಿತಾರ ಮತ್ತೆ ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್. ಹೊಲ ಹೊಡೆದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಸ್ನೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೀಜ ಬಿತ್ತೋದು ಇರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಹೌ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ನೋಯಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ನೌ. Flowing is an important part of the crop production. It is very important. ಬರೀ ಹೊಲ ಹೊಡೆದಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವು ಹಂಗೆ ಬಿಡಕ್ ಆಗತ್ತಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, it is very important production. Before knowing good quality, clean and healthy sheets. So sheets, to check the whether the sheets are in a good condition or they are in a bad condition, for that we have to check the sheets. First what we will do now, so first when we will see the land, that time we will check that whether that land is a good condition, whether that land is in a good manner or not. And afterwards, depend on the season, we will start the agriculture. So for snowing also, what they will do, farmer, they will test the seeds, how these seeds are healthy. For that seeding also, it is very important crop production. Before snowing, good quality, clean and healthy seeds of a good varieties are selected. Very clean, healthy varieties of the seeds are collected for the agriculture. So farmer prefer to use seeds which gives healthy air. If they will seed, if they will snowing ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೀಜ ಬಿಯೋಕ್ ಅಂತಾರ, ಬೀಜ ಬಿತ್ತೋಕ್ ಅಂತಾರ. ಆ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅವು ಗುಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ದಾಗ ಅವನ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹೆಲ್ದಿ ಅವನ ಇಲ್ಲ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅವ್ರ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಶೀಟ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊಲ ಬಿತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಅವು ಶೀಟ್ಗಳು ಬೀಜ ಹೊಳದ್ ಹಿಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅದು ಹೆಲ್ದಿ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದರ್ವೈಸ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ನಾಟ್ ಚೆಕ್, if you will not check that sheet, what will happen, if already the sheets are damaged means we will not get, the farmer will not get a good crops or good plants. Okay, now next, selection of the seeds. For that selection of the seeds, how they will select, the selection of the seeds. See, one day what happened, I think in your home also you can do this, as already I said that do the activity. Sir, a few minutes you check the some sheets, put the sheets in a water and check it. So what you will see, it is very easy activity. So some sheets are go below down and some sheets float on a water. Why? Because that sheets are already that are damaged. So that damaged sheets will not come for a cultivation, that will not come for a snowing. ಅವು ಬೀಜ ಬಿತ್ತೋಕ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So farmer also, they will do a different types of the. So are the sheets floating on the water? So those lighter or heavier, what the sheets float on the water. Once you just check, if you will do this activity in our home, clearly you will able to see that why these sheets are floating on the water, because they are already damaged. Once you take that sheets in your hand and check that whether that sheets are lighter or heavier. So when you will check the sheets, what will happen, that sheets are very lighter. Why? Because they are already, the sheets are already damaged, so they are very lighter and hollow. So this is a good method of separating the good and healthy seeds for a damaged ones. This one is a first step to test the seeds for the snowing, to test the seeds, to check the seeds. This is a very good method, whether they are in a good condition or in a bad condition. Now, so after checking only, before snowing, one of the Before snowing, one of the important tasks to know about the tools is used for snowing need. Before snowing, what are the important tasks? Means what are the important tools? ಬೀಜ ಬಿತ್ತೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮೊದಲು ಯಾವ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಟೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಅದು ನಾವೀಗ ನೋಡೋಣ. First one is a traditional tool. What about this traditional tool? How they will use? Let us see. So the tool used traditionally for snowing a sheets shaped like a funnel. ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತೀರಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ I think your parents your mother will use no sometimes what for fresh water also. If you want to clean if you want the fresh water, what are the dirty things present in a water, or the dust, not dirty things, what the dust is present in a water, what you will do, your mother in so many villages they don't have any instrument. So what they will do, they will put one cotton cloth on that put one cotton cloth on a what is that on container, water container, and they will pour the water. So what will happen, the dust will come in that with that cotton cloth, and the clean water will go down. So like that only. So the tools used traditionally for snowing in, they will take one funnel, and in that they will put the water, and they will pour the sheets water, they will pour the water, they will pour the sheets. So what will happen, the sheets, the what the unwanted sheets will come, no, that they will throw outside, and the clean water, that healthy sheets they will take, and they will snow with the snow in the water. Snowing ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬೀಜ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ತಕೊಂಡಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೊಲಗ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊತಾ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಅದು ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬಿತ್ಕೋತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ in the field. Okay, so now when we'll come to the sheet drill, when you will go for the sheet drill, it is also one type of the tools. I think you will able to see traditional tools means in the figure 1.2, 1.28 traditional method of snowing. In your reader they are showing how they are shading the crops. See, with the help of the animal, they took the with the help of the animal, and they are shading the crops, they are snowing the crops. So now next one, when you will go for 1.2 figure. So what is there in 1.2 figure, what is there, children? Listen, see once sheet drills. What about the sheet drills, how was it? So it is with the, if we will use these sheet drills, what happened nowadays, the sheets drills is used for snowing with the help of the tractors. So the sheet drilling ಈಗ ಇವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡತ್ತಾರ with the help of the tractors. These show the speeds uniformly to the equal distance and the depth. ಇದು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಶೀಟ್ ಡ್ರಿಲ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಪೂರಾ ಡೆಪ್ತ್ ತಕ. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಮ್ಯಾಗಷ್ಟೇ ಹೊಲ ಹೊಡೆದಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗಿಂದಷ್ಟೇ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೆದರಿ ಶೀಡ್ ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಬೀಜ ಬಿದ್ದರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ಅದು ಬೀಜ ಮ್ಯಾಗೆ ಇರ್ತದ. ಇದು ಶೀಟ್ ಡ್ರಿಲ್. ಈ ಶೀಟ್ ಡ್ರಿಲ್ when if you will use this machine, what will happen, it will go depth. ಅದು ಪೂರಾ ತೆಳಗ್ ತಕ ಹೋಗಿ ಅದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ, ಸಾಯಿಲಿಗೆ ಲೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತದ, ಮತ್ತೆ ತೆಳಗ್ ತಕ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೆದಿರ್ತದ. when ಬೀಜ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತೆಳಗ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಒಳಗ್ ಸಾಯಿಲ್ ಒಳಗ್ ಲೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತೆಳಗ್ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ಶೀಟ್ ಡ್ರಿಲ್, ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಶೀಟ್ ಡ್ರಿಲ್ಸ್ we will snow snowing the crops or sheets, what will happen, we don't have any fear that the crops will eaten by the some bacteria and animals. ಅದು ಬೀಜ ನಾವ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗಷ್ಟೇ ಬಿತ್ತರ್ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಅಂಜಿಕೆ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಅನಿಮಲ್ ಬಂದಿ ಕೆದರಿ ಅದಕ್ ತಿಂದಾಗ್ತದ. ಈ ಶೀಟ್ ಡ್ರಿಲ್ ಮಷಿನ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಬೀಜ ಬಿತ್ತರಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ಪೂರಾ ನೆಲಗಡೆ ತೆಳಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ತದ, and it will go what, it will get a, it is safe from other harmful bacteria or harmful animals. So what is that? These show the sheets uniformly equal distance and depth. It ensure that sheets are covered by after soil and after snowing. It shows that the sheets are covered by a soil. It protects sheets from being eaten by the birds. The birds will also eat the sheets. No, the soil will protect that sheets from birds. So I think you will see this figure you can see in 1.2. Snowing using a sheet drill save the time and labor. If we will use this machine sheet drill, what will happen, it use the time, it saves the time and labor also. If the labor will do this work means so much time it will take. So much time means what the work will happen in one day, no, it will take 2 or 3 or 5 days. So what happened, this sheet drill machine, it saves the time and it saves the labor also. So there is a nursery nearby. What is that? Nursery plants. Have you seen a nursery plants? What they will do? Nursery plants means small plants. They will keep in a small bag. What they will do, nursery plants, can anybody, if anybody will ask what do you mean by the nursery plants, means the small plants they will kept in a small bag. One little they will little water they will give to that bag, that bag. So what will happen, that seed will give a small plant. So that plant that this process is called as a seedlings. ಈ process ಏನ್ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, the crops, the seeds are kept in a bag, small bags, and when regularly we will give the water, it will grow into a small plant. This process, or this is called as a seedling. This process is called as a seedling. Again it is transferred into the field maturely. ಅದು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬೆಳೆದಿ ಮೆಚೂರ್ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟಿಗೆ ತೆಗ್ದಿ ಅದು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ಡ್, ಅದು ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ ನಾಗ ತೆಗ್ದಿ ಹೊಲದಾಗ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮೆಲ್ಲಗ ಹೂಳ್ತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್, transplanted into a field maturely. Some forest plants are flowerly plant are also grown in the nursery. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ನಾವು ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತಾವ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಗ್ರೋನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿರಲ್ಲ, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಹಚ್ಚಿಂದಿರಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಶೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತದು ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಾಗು ಹಚ್ತಾರ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಶೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಒಂದ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು? ಐ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಪೆಡಿ. Paddy is a example of this. Paddy is a example of the kharif crops. ಇದು ಪೆಡಿನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಇದರಿಂದ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಶೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಶೀಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಳೆಸಬಹುದು. Okay, so example of this, what is that shielding means, this paddy you can paddy is the best example of shielding. So okay, now next you will go for the why adding manure and fertilizer. So adding manure and fertilizer, it is also one part of the shielding. Okay, now what do you mean? See, adding manure and fertilizer, why it is important? See, the substances which are added to the soil in the form of the nutrition for a healthy growth. What the substances is added to the plant for a healthy growth are called as a manure and fertilizer. ಯಾವುದು ನಾವು fertilizer add ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ, substances to that plant, nutrition is present in that to give the nutrition to that plant for the good growth. That plant is called as a manure and fertilizer. Now this manure and fertilizer, about the detail we will go for the next classes. Okay, hello, 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 hello sir, sir, hello, hello sir. Mhm. Okay. Okay, children, tomorrow we will continue this about, we will go detail about this adding manure and fertilizer. Tomorrow we will go detail. Okay, tomorrow I will continue this.